Another episode of Genuine Conversations. It's your guy, your host, Mike Real, tapping in with one of my favorite hustlers in the city, DjYaeYae. What's happening?
What it do? What it do?
What's going on with you?
Shit, work, man. Work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You good? How life treating you?
Life is good. It's always good. Shoot, I working. That's about it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I knew at a young age DJing was something I wanted to do. Like I knew DJing was something in my heart that I really wanted to do without even knowing what turntables was, without even knowing what it took to even be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? What was it that lit your wick, gave you the boost to say, hey, I want to be a DJ?
Shit, I always been into music. Music was my thing, bro. Like, everybody know me for hooping. Put it like that. Everybody know Yae from hooping. So I had connections through the hooping. Most of the people that hoop, tell you the truth, they DJs now.
Right.
So I used to listen to mixes as a kid with my daddy, and every time I listen to a mix, it gets to a point in the mix where I'm like, they fucked up the whole mix with me. So and that's real shit. That's the reason why I started DJing, is because of that reason. Because every mix I would listen to would go hard, and then all of a sudden, that one song, I'd be like, damn, they fucked up the whole mix. I would have did this. So that's what made me really start looking into like creating my own. You know what I mean? Like I've always been a creative person, so I always was like, let me see if I can do it.
Who was some of your go-to DJs you would listen to get your inspiration and motivation?
In the city?
Yeah, in the city. Because, like me, when I started, I liked the DJ Gus and the Worlds and the DJ Blacks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, growing up, that's all I had was Gus, World, Be Nasty. That's all we used to listen to. Chris.
I forgot
DJ
about
Chris. JF.
JF was, yeah.
See, me growing up, that's who I listened to. King. That's who I know. Put it like that. That's my daddy. That's his go-to DJs that he used to buy their CDs all the time and play. So shit, I listen to it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I listen to their stuff, and then it just be that one song, and I be like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, them my definitely go-tos. Even still to this day. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of talent out here now. But yeah, they cold.
So how you get Playmakers started? Where that come from? Was that something you was always running with, Playmakers, or did it start when you started DJing?
Nah, so started with another company, Winter Circle. That's when I first started. And
what's Winter Circle? Who was that?
It was just like Playmakers. It was something like Playmakers, similar. And it was just like a lot of shit that went on behind closed doors. And business wasn't moving like it needed to move, So, I branched off. And I was starting my own thing. I had ended up grabbing my own shit, DjYaeYae. I was going to do YaeYae Productions. Then I had two people from Winter Circle. Was like, let's get together and do something. So we sat down, tried to figure out what we was going to do, what was the name. We sat down, we came up with a name, Playmaker. Playmaker Entertainment. And we had an idea. We already knew, how to move because we were already having these plans with Winter Circle. These are the same things we were going to do. We just never got to it. So when we did that, came up with a plan and we executed. And shit, started Playmaker DJ.
Did you feel like things was good at Winter Circle before it went sour?
Oh yeah, when I first came on, man, they were doing things, but it was just like we were always stuck in this one spot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like with Playmakers, I think we deal with more communication through our DJs. It's a total of 7 DJs. Shout out to my DJs. It's a total of 7 of us now, and the communication is on another level. So I don't want to be stuck and what we doing right now. Just like 2024, we got some new stuff that's about to hit. You know what I mean? That people don't think of. So Winter Circle was always just there. You know what I mean? When we were talking about doing other things, but couldn't do it. So
I get it.
Yeah, now with this one, yeah,
sometimes it's just, I've learned sometimes it just take being in the mix with the right people to make the right things happen. Everybody don't got the same vision. Everybody ain't thinking as far or outside of the box as you are. So sometimes it takes some adjusting to really get to where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a learning experience, and that's the thing. Like, I learned from all the mistakes that was going on. You know what I mean? And was like, when I started Playmaker, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that in this.
Right,
we got to do it this way. You know what I mean? So when you learn your lesson, you bump your head, make adjustments.
Correct.
It always come out good. So
I get it.
That's how
so let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to like 2000 and back. I've never really known for it to be no female DJs. Like, no disrespect if it is female DJs then, but I can't really think of none then. It was more of a male dominant sport to me in my mind in 2000 and back. Fast forward to now, it's a trending, popular, big thing, you know what I mean, to have female DJs DJing your parties or hosting events or whatever it is that, most DJs do. But I guess the point I'm trying to get is, do you feel you get the same opportunities in a male dominant sport as a female DJ?
Me personally, yes. And that's just my perspective of it, just because, like I said, before I came into the DJing world, I was already known for hooping. So I had connections, and I know a lot of people in the city. Like, a lot of people know me in the city for hooping. So when they see me DJ, they're like, dang, I didn't know you DJ, you know what I mean? But when they do hear me DJ, I set the tone to where it's like, dang, you know what I mean? She cold. You see what I'm saying? So, for me, I feel like I get the same opportunities. The craziest thing is that a lot of people, there are people out there that still don't know who I am. You know what I mean? But that's cool. But the people that do know who I am, I stay busy like crazy.
That's good.
And it's all from, just like I said, from me starting off when I first started, I set the tone. And then every single gig I go into it coming out with more work. You see what I'm saying? So, man, I DJ. I'm very busy.
They say you keep your tools sharpened. Jobs is easy.
Yeah, most def. Yeah, that is opened up for me a lot of more opportunities when it comes to music and stuff like that. Like with the DJing, I'm not just a DJ. You know what I mean? Like I said, we got Playmaker Entertainment. That's my company. You know what I mean? So I started a whole trend outside. That's what makes me different from your average in the city DJ. I don't just DJ. Like, I have a whole company that I have to keep up. I have a app, of course, that's got over almost at 200,000 downloads right now. So I'm a little different, put it like that. Like, I'm not just settling in the DJing world. Like you see what was in the background, making beats, producing, all of that. So I'm just a little different.
Do you feel like with the work you put out as far as being a DJ, hosting events and stuff like that, do you feel like it's reciprocated back to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. It's crazy to say this, but I got fans. So I for sure, get love. There's been times where I walked in the grocery store with a DjYaeYae stuff on, and they look at me like, hey, where you get that shirt from? Are you DjYaeYae? And I'm like, yeah. And it's from my app. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm DjYaeYae. Oh my God, for real? Are you? You know what I mean? Like, because they're listening through my app. The app is worldwide. Like, we got listeners from every country you can think of. There's countries I've never known of that's listening to the app right now.
That's dope, man. I like that. That's dope. Do you interact with other female DJs?
In the city, not so much. Just technically, really, to tell you the truth, I'm super duper duper busy. It ain't no diss or nothing, but I mess with all of them. I mean, I don't have no beef with any of them. If I see them and I see them on the set, like, for sure, do your thing. Like,
respect.
even with the male DJs, it's enough money in the world to go around for everybody. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So no.
You know, I just ask where I'm coming from. You know where we coming from. We both done been a part of the music scene, but you know, it's always been a competitive sport. Everything is gonna always be competitive, but you know, sometimes people don't look at it more of like a competitive sport. It's more of a, I don't want to say hate in their nature, but it's more of like a negative type feel.
It is, and I mean, you deal with that. Like, I've heard people put me on stuff like gigs, and people say certain things and stuff like that. I don't fall into that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't with that negative energy. Like, I love doing what I do, and I focus on that. I don't focus on all the hearsay, you know what I mean, stuff. So, like I said, when I do see a DJ, if I see a DJ, I know you. Yeah, it's most respect, like anybody, because you doing your thing. Everybody has their own style. Even though this is the same thing we do, we might DJ the same music, but everybody has their own way of doing it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes DJing so creative. You know what I mean? Because I might not mix that song the way that person mixed that song. You see what I'm saying? So,
I will say DJing is a creative sport, because I feel like if you get into DJing and you really take it serious, I feel like everybody can make their own sound when it comes to DJing. You know what I'm saying?
You can give 3 DJs, 4 DJs, no matter how many DJs, the same songs, and I bet you money they don't all sound the same.
Do you feel like it's hard to keep up with the different crowds when you do DJ at parties or events? Like, you got the younger crowd, you got our age, you got the older people. Is it hard to keep up with that?
Younger ones. Most deaf. Though I ain't gonna say I hate it, because I don't hate it. I love making money. But the younger crowd, I just don't. I'm not into this type of music that they put out. You know, I'm not into the sexy red.
I get that. I get it.
You know, I'm just not into that type of music, bro. I'm more of a Tupac. You know what I mean? Like,
legendary.
That's my music.
I get
so, I mean, it's easy. I'm gonna be real with you. Sweet 16s, I do them all the time. Younger kids, it's easy because all the music to me sound alike. So it's easy to mix. They're all within the same range. You know what I mean? All I'm doing is listen for a beat. All they beats are cold. No, that's one thing I can say. This music nowadays, the beats be cold. But other than that, man, nah, it's really not a challenge. I DJ corporate events too, you know, for all type of music, pop, blues. You just gotta know what you're doing. That's all.
I get it. So, I see you making beats now, like you producing music now. So is that what you still DJing, or are you just producing now?
Nah, I do both. I'm kind of like I said, I started a company for a reason. I'm kind of getting into a point to where I'm kind of cutting back on the DJing, just because, like, really how busy it keeps me is crazy. Like, I'm busy. And sometimes, like I said, you know, I got kids. So my kids require attention. They're into sports. So I need to be able to go to these games and tournaments and meets and stuff during the weekend. And most people book you during the weekends. So trying to cut back a little bit on the DJing, which I have. That's the reason why I have the company, because I have DJs I can send out if I can't do it.
Right. I see you, hustler.
Yeah, but the producing world, I can do this all night. I can come home after a game and be on this all night. It's different.
They say it's addicting. I see you got that DjYaeYae merch going on. What's up with that?
Oh yeah. Well, DjYaeYae merch is really for me, but we got the Playmaker stuff going. So Playmaker, DJs. We got our own little, and it's not so much of a clothing line. It's really just a promotion statement. It's a way to get people to see us, and you know what I mean. I'm on some. one person I look at a lot is Master P. I be on some Master P type stuff.
Yeah, he's one I look at too. He's definitely one of the icons I look at.
So I pay attention to how he moves, how he was doing stuff. Like he said, they used to have the No Limit, shirts back in the day.
Right.
Man, that wasn't nothing but a promotion move. You know what I mean? And to get some extra coins in your pockets. So yeah, the Playmaker stuff is definitely. Don't get me wrong, it's booming. Around Christmas time, man, it went crazy. Like, it went crazy. So I appreciate all the support. But yeah, it's really just on some simple promotion type stuff.
We did some dope collabs too, you know what I'm saying? I made sure I wore the merch, you know what I'm saying? Hustle season, available now, shop, you know. With all of that being said, like, do you ever get tired of any of this, from the music to the merch? Do you get tired of any of it?
No. I mean, it's something that I love to do. I love music. When it comes to DJing, though, there are times where it's like, man, I don't feel like doing this gig.
Right.
Mainly in the summertime is when I'm super duper duper busy, when it's like every weekend. So our graduation's coming up, basically. It's about to start getting really super busy. So, and that's when I'm doing like 2 and 3 gigs in a day. So
dope.
When it gets that point, yeah, you get to a point where it's like, man, I don't feel like doing this. But once I get doing it, I love it. So it's not your average 9-to-5 job.
Right. So this Playmakers app, like, is it moving and grooving how you want it to?
Download right now. It's in your you can download it in your phone, tablet. It's in the Play Store or Google Play Store. It's free. It's free. Everything on there is free. Free mixes, free video mixes. That's something a feature we just added to the app.
Free.
Everything on there is free. The only thing that ain't free is, of course, we have like shirts. I have a couple of shirts, and I don't think I have any Swissels on there yet, but I have like a couple shirts on there that you can buy, just Playmaker shirts. But other than that, the app is free. It's free mixes, and on top of that, it's not just Playmaker DJs on that app. Like, I have mixes from DJs everywhere. There's, my boy, shout out DJ Money. He's one of our top DJs. That's like my brother. So he's, of course, on there. We got Sir 2. I mean, we got a lot of DJs. We got DJs out in New York that's on there. We got a couple DJs that's from Houston that's on there. It ranges. So there's different types of things on that app.
So what's new? What's coming up next for Playmakers?
Man, it's a lot. I ain't about
we
to
got new mixes dropping?
Yeah, of course. Mixes definitely drop on the app. Just dropped one yesterday. My boy DjYaeYae, he just dropped the Pimp C mix. So y'all can check that out. But yeah, mixes, of course, as far as the app, eventually we're gonna get to a point to where we start DJing virtually. So you can book us virtually, where we don't even have to be there to DJ your event. We can be at home right now DJing your event and being able to talk to you.
That's dope.
Through the
app. Dope.
So that's a feature that we definitely working on. And it's a couple more things. Like I said, we hit 100K back in December. Far as the downloads on the app, so we throwing a 100K party. Okay, 100K, y'all hear that? So people out here really working. So stay on your grind, keep them tools sharper. You know what I'm saying? Yep. If the people can't get to you personally to get any kind of merch, mixes, whatever, how else can they get to your merch and music? All my information is on my app. Playmaker DJs. You can just type it into your Google Play Store. It has all the information for each DJ on there. If you don't want to do that, follow me on Instagram, DjYaeYae07. Facebook, same thing, DjYaeYae07. I'm on all. Twitter, it's DjYaeYae07, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't get on there like that. TikTok, same way. I don't get on there like that. I'm on all social media, but I'm not. Main ones is really Facebook and Instagram for me.
Okay. Last thing. What is your number one goal for you and Playmakers?
Be rich. What you mean? That's what I'm working for. I want to get to a point to where I ain't gotta work no more.
That's always the goal. That's what we all hustling for. You feel me?
For sure. So yeah.
Genuine conversations. There it is. Mike Real, DjYaeYae. Tap in. Get at her for all the merch. Another episode in. Bam.